Lesson 1-7, Solving Absolute Value Equations. So just a reminder of what an absolute value is. Remember the absolute value of a number is its distance away from 0 on a number line. So the absolute value of 5 is going to be 5 units away from 0, and the absolute value of -5 is going to be 5 units away from 0. So the absolute value of a single number or a single constant is just going to be the positive value. Okay, so it's just going to take away that negative sign. When you get into expressions with variables or even just mathematical expressions within a absolute value, it gets a little bit more complicated. And that's what we're going to be looking at. So when you're solving an equation that has absolute values, okay, so let's say our variable is x and our answer is 5. You're going to get two different answers, okay, because up here I've shown that if my answer is 5, the value inside could be either 5 or -5. All right, so when you get to a step where you have isolated your absolute value expression, you need to break it into two different equations. You need to have one equation where the answer is positive, and one equation where the answer is negative. All right, and if I had something else inside here, like x minus 1, then once I got to these steps, I would still have some other work to do because I wouldn't have my variable completely isolated yet. All right, let's look at concept 1. So solving absolute variable equations, generally they will look something like this. Your variable and a number will be, or a constant will be inside the absolute value. And your first step is just to act as if this absolute value didn't exist and everything inside of it was the variable. Okay, you can't really mess with anything inside the absolute value until you've got the whole thing isolated on one side. So I have 4 times my absolute value, so I'm going to divide by 4, cancel, and I have my absolute value of x plus 2 equals 24 divided by 4, or 6. All right, so now I'm in that similar situation where I was up here, and I've got my absolute value isolated. So now I need to rewrite it without the absolute value, and then once where I have a negative for my answer. Right? I've taken the opposite of it. Okay, and now I'm going to need to solve both of these. So in both of them, I'm going to be doing the same operation: minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, and those will cancel, and I'll be left with x equals 6 minus 2, or 4, and x equals -6 minus 2, which turns into a larger negative, or a greater negative, -8. Okay, and now I've got my two answers for my absolute value. It could either have been 4 or -8. Both would end up working as a solution to this equation.